there, dude. Home run.
I can't take any credit for the invention. That was our co-founders, Nick Hermendorfer and Tyler Bambrick. They were in graduate school at the University of Texas together, and they were playing on a intramural softball team, and one of their games got rained out, and they went with their team to Topgolf in Austin, and while they were there, they realized that, hey, there's really nothing like this for baseball and softball, the sport that we were trying to play, that we all grew up playing, that we love. And really after like Little League, most people never pick up a baseball bat again in their life. So they set out with the goal of, creating something that could bring people together around the sport of baseball and softball. And that's what they were able to do. They invented what we call the batting bay experience and the ground up pitching machine. So the ball, instead of getting pitched at you from a machine at velocity from a distance, it gets pitched out of the ground right in front of home plate. It just pops up. It's a little bit harder than a T-ball, and we call this the home of the 7-mile-per-hour fastball because it's not intimidating. You don't have to step into a cage. You don't wear a sweaty helmet, and really anybody can do it. And so that's what this is all about.
Yeah, that's awesome. How did they kind of build out the software, like the simulation software?
So they initially had the idea of doing something similar to Topgolf where the ball would pop out of the ground and then you would hit it out into like a field. And they quickly realized that most people can't hit it very far. So they realized that there could be this game simulation aspect to it where we could like give people a little bit of a handicap, and as long as they're able to hit the ball, we can what we call boost their ball, give it a little bit of a tailwind, and allow it to fly farther.
Ready to join?
Yeah, you think you got what it takes after?
No, but maybe by then I will.
In Little League field?
Yeah. Boosted power is just steroids at this point.
Yeah. And so that's what we do in the gameplay, and you can do that in any Major League Baseball stadium. We have the ability to change the distance of the fences. So there's like Little League level, minor league, and Major League. And so the fence goes a little bit deeper, and Major League is the same distance as the stadiums you all know and love. And then the boost is just as if you have a tailwind behind you.
Yeah. Okay. And so they calculate how far it goes based off of the speed that it's coming at the screen.
Yeah. So the exit velocity, there's tracking technology that tracks the velocity of the ball off the bat and the launch angle. And then, all that, I'm not a tech guy, so I can't explain how it all works on the back end, but we produce that outcome that shows up on the screen, and then we have a bunch of different games that you can play on the screens.
What's the furthest you've hit it?
Man, with the boost or without the boost?
Without the boost.
Without the boost, I think I've probably hit one like 300. I've never hit a home run without the boost.
Okay, and with the boost, what's the furthest?
Like 700.
Okay,
Yeah.
Cool.
Oh, I need to give you an oxygen tank?
Yeah.
I'm breathing really hard right now.
Please.
I mean, I'm getting a good breeze from all the whiffs.
Yeah, I think people love the ability to play at the baseball stadiums. That's feedback we get from the customers. Like, man, it's so cool. I got to hit a home run at Minute Maid Park or Wrigley Field or Fenway. So that's something that we want to continue to be able to provide for the customers. But at the same time, there's a lot of cool elements that we can do and maybe take the baseball side out of it a little bit and make it more of a game of skill or target practice and elements like that we can work into the games. There's the possibilities are endless, really. We are very much not a baseball training venue. We are a place for people to come together. We want to bring families and friends together in this beautiful space that we've created. We've got of course, most people come here because they want to play in the batting base, but then when they walk in, they realize that, hey, this is a really cool place to hang out too. We've got this large beer garden, the wiffle ball field, which a lot of times it's mom and dad are hanging out in the beer garden, having a margarita, and their kids are out here playing a pickup game of backyard wiffle ball.
Yep.
and they love it. So we do a lot of other elements with whether it's live music, we've got the concert stage, we do live concerts here, and a whole bunch of other fun stuff.
That's awesome. I would assume sometimes it gets pretty competitive. You got any fun stories of how competitive people can get with this?
Oh man, well, internally we're super competitive. We'll come down here and like our team will just get in the bays and try to see who can hit the farthest home run or the fastest exit velocity. And I think Colby's got the record for all that stuff. I'll give him the credit. As far as on the field, one of the coolest things for me is when it's a group of adults, like, in their 30s or 40s, they have like their corporate event, and they'll spend like an hour or two in the batting bays, have a blast, and then they come outside and they'll play a pickup game on the field, and that like inner child comes out of them, and they're out here just having a blast and playing backyard baseball with their friends again, which is something that most people like don't get a chance to do elsewhere.